And the phone ringeth. Hello. I hope you all are well, that you're having an awesome and amazing day. Welcome to the Firehouse. It is Wednesday, March the 6th. Happy Wednesday to you and yours. Don't forget to tag, to share, and to invite. Let them know that we're on here for just a little bit of time today. Um, I had something that I wanted to share with you all, and I was hoping that more people would probably jump on, but we're going to try it. How about that? It's almost like getting called into the principal's office when somebody begins to tag you, right? Like, don't bring me in the principal's office now. Don't do that. Yeah, I'm going to pull you in here. Let's see. Who else? Putting my husband in the principal's office. Putting one of my brothers in the principal's office. I hope y'all are doing well. I tell y'all, man, this is surely the day that the Lord has made. And we will rejoice and be glad in it. Amen. We shall. Just got some good news. And they want to come in and interrupt my live. Tell them, pause for the cause. What's popping? I'm on the thing. I know. Hold on. Wait a minute. I got it. Hold, please. All right. So y'all talk to me while I try to multitask this thing right quick. Just had an office sign up. So we got to make sure they got everything that they need. All right. How's your day? Tell me how you're doing. Tell me what's going on with you. What's popping in your world? Um, how how is your book going for those that are writing and working on a book right now? How is your writing going, and what you got planned? Do 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 do. I really do have something important to say. I just want to get some more people on here before I do it. I'm not gonna be like that. You know, the people say when I get 20 people on here. When y'all give me 20 people on here, I'll talk. No, I ain't gonna do that to you. We might be here for a while. But I am going to invite some important people, people that are important to me anyway. I'm going to invite them into the space as well, so they can see what's going on. How about that? So we'll do that. All right. So, um, Fiery Beacon Publishing House, and just bear with me, has been in existence for a while now. When I say a while, I mean it's been in existence since 2016. Um, One of the things that when God gave me this, He gave me a lot of things at the same time. Okay, and so He gave me this big vision, right? And turned around and said, okay, here's the big vision, and here, figure it out. Or at least that's how it felt, right? At least that's how it felt. So grateful, right? That God would entrust me with such a thing and everything like that. At the same time, feeling a little bit like, help, Lord, right? Feeling a whole lot of like, help, Lord. And so, because of that, there's a lot of things that God has given me to do that I didn't have a blueprint for. I didn't have a plan for. I didn't have really anything for outside of my willingness to be used by God to do what it is that God has called me to do. All right. And so, because of that, and I'm going to say it this way, because of that, um, in accepting different responsibilities and accepting different parts of vision, I actually had a good friend of mine come by and do a walkthrough with me. And when they did it, they told me what was great. They told me what I need to improve on. They told me everything, right? And so this is so dope. So what ended up happening was a lot of the things that I thought that, what I changed around when he came in, he said, well, this should be here. And I said, well, it was there, but I changed my mind. He said, no, 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 put it back because it should be there. And so I put it where he told me to put it. Um, and so again, when it's something you've never done on the scale that you've done it, and you really don't have anybody to kind of guide you through the process, it can get a little interesting. Hey, sister, how are you? Good morning. It can get real interesting real quick. And so I want to let you all know that, and I know you've heard me say the firehouse. Um, and some of you, if you were on 3000 this morning, you heard a testimony in the beginning of 3000. How many were on 3000 this morning? And you remember the testimony that I gave you, that I gave before I started teaching this morning? It's good to see you too. I need to see you in person though. I need to see you in person, dear. For real, for real. I'm gonna give y'all a second and wait for y'all to reply. Let's see. Hmm. Let's see. Let me see what y'all said. Yes, testimony. Got it. Okay. I had to get one person to at least say, yes, I was there. Yes, I remember. Okay. So how many people want to see the new logo? Here we go again. All right. So, thanks for the pause for the calls. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on at the same time. So can you hear me now? I did have to go on mute for just a second. We were talking about some confidential information. I didn't want to expose that on live. Great day. Amen. All right. So where is it? So I want to share with you guys the new logo for the Firehouse. And I'm going to explain to you what that means. Okay. So 1, 2. I need a drum roll. That was horrible. Don't worry about it. There she go. The Firehouse, where the creatives and the visionaries create. So this is the logo for the Firehouse. And if you pay, you got to pay close attention to see the intention behind it. So, of course, some of you may not have known that that feather has a pin stroke at the bottom of it. Okay. And then you see this yellow circle around the pin stroke. Well, around the pin. So basically, that pin just drew that circle. And literally, it is a ring of fire. Okay. And so the Firehouse, where the creators and visionaries create, is the new logo. Thank you, sister. I appreciate you. And that's not it. Okay. Horrible. That's why I never played drums. I've never played drums, but my son does. Okay. And I want to say, well, my goddaughter can. And I think my husband can too, believe it or not. And for those of you who have been like hearing about when I talk about the firelit life, there you go. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right. So health, wellness, travel, you. All right. And so I'm going to tell you exactly what that means in 5 seconds. All right. Here we go. So I'm going to tell you what they both mean, and then we'll kind of jump into it from there. All right. So the first one you saw was this. So the Firehouse is the combination of everything we offer in this building. Okay. So my building, my location services multiple things. All right. So we do, of course, publishing. Y'all know about that, right? But we also offer other things. So we offer the Firelit, and I'm gonna turn this off so it's a little bit easier for you to see. We offer the Firelink Ink Cafe, which we've actually moved the location of that, so it's in a different space now. But this room, what you're looking at right now, is the other part of the Firelit Ink Cafe, also known now as the Dream Room. So that room is a little bit different. That room is set up more so like a lounge area now. It's set up more like an interactive, just kind of take a moment to breathe, relax, relate, enjoy your coffee, read a book, read our magazine that's coming out later this year. Hint, hint, right? It gives you the opportunity to be able to enjoy that moment. Our coffee area has now been relocated closer to the reception area. There's like a little nook back there where we had a lot of travel pictures and things like that. So that area now is our cafe area. And then you just come in here and enjoy your time. Okay. We also have Get Inked, which is our marketing and merch division, which is our Firelit Ink store. So we have t-shirts in there, books in there, custom tees, hats, cups, bags, of course, books, We also have part of our Firelit Lifeline in there, which basically is our health and wellness division. I do want to announce this. Why everybody go away? I do, I do want to announce this really quickly. That right now, my location, our location, is scaled to be. If not the first, the only existing location that has an actual storefront capability for Total Life Changes products. And then we also have our travel division of the Firelit Life, so people can come here, do travel. They can do travel consultations here. And so much more. For those of you also who did not know, Ignite Her Soul is also labeled as being in this building as well. And so just everything is a conglomeration between personal ministry apart from our church and business is what we do in this building. There's also, let me see, find it. There's also the Firelit Inc. room. So the Firelit room is basically where you can go and work on your manuscripts, work on your vision castings, work on the things that you have coming up. Maybe you need time, some quiet time, just to work on your calendar for the year. Whatever it is you need, this is the space that you have the flexibility and capability of doing that in. And then, of course, we have the Ink Out Loud space, which is our podcast room. We do offer all types of things. We have some sound equipment. So we have like a mini broadcasting microphone, if you will. We have a sound system that's back there. We have lighting back there. We have the green wall, as you can see. We do have some light capabilities of being able to stage certain areas as well. We just ordered some more backdrops and backgrounds and stuff today, so we're really excited about that as well. Okay. And again, of course, the Firelit Life is your health and wellness part. So it's TLC. So for those of you who have ever tried TLC products, or maybe you haven't, it is a full scale of just health and wellness, whether you need to detox, whether you need to lose weight, gain weight, if you're trying to get your skin to clear up. Whatever it is, we have full capabilities of ordering those products for you. You can order them here on site, or you can actually go online and order them there as well. And here pretty soon, we should actually have a full stock of products here on site, so you can just buy here on site if you come to the actual building or to the actual store. And then we're going to be working on some other things. So we're going to be working on I ain't even gonna tell you. You guys come see it. All right. So we got a lot of stuff that's going on in this building, but it does flow. It does really flow, and it works. It works. So, hey, Best. All right, Best. Did you see the logos? Because if she didn't see it, then I gotta go back and show it again. Thank you, Portia. Thank you, my sister. God bless you. Yeah, man. We trying to do it up. All right. So while I'm waiting for her to answer that question, we got some free things that's coming up that I need to get in y'all's hands and get in your eardrums, that I need you to help me promote, that I need you to sign up for, that I need you to go ahead and get positioned for. Okay. She said she didn't. So hold on, Bess. Hold on. Everybody stop everything. Stop everything. Stop music. Stop everything. Just stop everything. Stop. Okay, here we go. All right. So this is the first one. So this is the Firelit Life. So this is the one that we're using for everything that's health, wellness, travel, and you. All right, as a whole. For those of you who have ever gone to the gun range with me, guess what? The Firelit Life is now also the gun range is also under the Firelit Life now as well. All right. Those who have ever gone to been on the fitness videos with me when I used to go work out all the time, that's all a part of the same thing as well. All right. And then here's the one for the firehouse. So it includes everything, all the rooms that we offer, everything from publishing to our Firelit store, to our Firelit room, which is our like a co-working room, if you will, for creatives, to our podcast room, and our dream room is all inclusive in the firehouse. All right. So there you go. All right. So we got some free stuff going on. The Spilled Ink 5-day book challenge is starting on March the 18th through the 22nd. It's going to help you get to the root of why you haven't finished yet. So if you're on your first book, second book, 25th book, whatever book you're on, it's going to help you receive the accountability you need to lock in, to develop a cohesive outline, target, timeline, and more, and to leave this challenge ready to take your manuscript to the next level and make your literary work a reality. It's a mouthful, but it's going to be good. And then you can actually register for that at bit.ly/ready aim fire. I put this up in the beginning, and so let me go find that for you right there. All right, so that's where you can actually register for that. And then we're bringing back our Firelit weekend. We're talking about food, fun, games. We're gonna be doing some ad lib type stuff. We're gonna be doing some stuff where, like we did last time, we were pairing people together, and they had one word and had to come up with a rhyme on the spot. Games ever. We had people dance. We've had people do readings from their books and things like that. We're also going to have a bookstore open. So we're going to have a book fair on that day as well. That's on April the 19th through the 20th, 2024. All right. Hold on. What y'all see me doing, I promise you I'll be doing it real time. Okay. Wait a minute. No, it's not. Pause. Nope. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we're good. Okay. I had to make sure. I had to make sure. Okay. It'd be all kinds of things going on. I had to make sure it wasn't gonna mess with the event that Apostle Desert has. That's why I was looking at my dates, like, wait a minute, let me make sure. All right. So we have the Firelit weekend that's coming up. And for the whole month of March, somebody look at your name and say the whole month of March. For the whole month of March, we're giving away 2-hour slots in our podcast room and 2-hour spots in our Firelit room. So basically, what that means, you can book 2 hours in one, or you can book 2 hours in both, and you'll have that time for free. You'll be able to, if you have a podcast, if you're trying to launch a podcast, you need a space to launch it or whatever, you can come here and do an episode of your podcast. If you need time in the Firelit room to kind of get your thoughts together, to get your plans together, or whatever it is, then you can actually go into the Firelit room. Now, I want to tell you something, okay? These time slots, if people react the way they should react, they're going to go really fast. Okay. So we do have one Saturday spot open for those that need the Saturday. The last Saturday of March is open for these time slots as well. The other time slots are during the week. In the event that you need a time slot and you don't see it, you can always reach out and say, hey, do y'all have any time available during this time? And if it's during our office hours or whatever, then we'll be more than happy to offer that time to you if you do not see it when you sign up. Okay. If it's available, if it's open, then you can get in. All right. So there's the podcast. If you want to do the podcast, you'll go to bit.ly/podcast free day. All capital letters, podcast free day. And if you want to be in the Firelit room, then you go to bit.ly/Firelit free day. Keep in mind, these are two separate rooms, and you have access to get time in both of them. All right. I know the Firelit room by itself normally runs at about $20 an hour. So you get a $40 experience for free. And then if you go over to the podcast room, I ain't gonna tell you how much it costs over there, but if you get time over there, then you're gonna get 2 hours of that for free. Okay. So you can really kind of like double up. You can schedule them both on the same day if there's time. Schedule them both on the same day. Spend some time with us. Watch us act crazy and do silly dances like Deshauna does. See, she ain't in here, so she can't defend herself. I don't think she's on the live right now because she's working. So, yeah, like, y'all can watch like Deshauna do funny dances. Y'all think she just be singing. She does really funny dances. Y'all pray for me. And just kind of watch us bug out a little bit. We play really great music here. We do a little commercial. Hold on, let me give y'all a commercial. Here you go. Wait a minute, here you go. Y'all don't know about it, Unthinkable. Y'all don't know about Alicia Keys. Y'all don't even know who she is. Don't even worry about it. Okay, I can't do it but too loud. You know what I'm saying? I got neighbors. All right. When it's after hours and ain't nobody else in the parking lot, nobody else in the building, I can just kind of, and we can just, yeah, not party it up, but yeah, right. But we got so much going on. I would love for you to be a part. I shared it yesterday. I felt the need to share it again today. I may even come back and share it again tomorrow. Why? Because it's my page and because I can. But again, if you will, help us to spread the word. Let them know about March Madness. Also, for March Madness right now, we have a 15% discount that we're giving away, literally giving away. So if you are a part of either the Mother's Day collaboration, or if you're a part of the collaboration that says, I went through hell and came out with oil, if you do either of those collaborations, those are 15% off right now. If you do a one pay, it's 15% off of the one pay. If you're doing a two pay, then it's 15% off the last payment of the two pay. Okay. We also have the Fire Collective. The other collectives that are out there start at $3.99, which is an excellent deal. If you need to do a hold my spot promo, which basically means, hey, I don't have the whole $3.99, I don't have the whole whatever it is, $4.25. I'm going to put $150 down to save my spot for a week. It is non-refundable. The process is not refundable, but at least you'll have your spot saved and you can jump in that following week. And then we also have, I did that, the Firelit Authorship Experience. We also have space for that. We just had an author sign up while I've been on here. That's why I've been on and off and clicking on and off and muting and all that stuff. Because we had an author who just signed up literally as soon as I was coming on live. She was calling into the phone. So congratulations to her. We also had another author out of the state of New Jersey who's going to be working with us. She's not only doing the collaborative book for Mother's Day with us, but she's also doing her solo project, which she'll be starting immediately after the release of the collaboration book, after the anthology. So it can be done. I'm just saying all that to say it can be done. You just gotta want it, right? We got another one that's coming on. It's her and her sisters. They're writing a book about their mom, and so they're coming on board. It's just so many different possibilities, right? So many different possibilities, so many different things that you can do, but you just gotta want it. I told somebody today when I was in a networking meeting, I told them, I said, I said, the biggest mistake that authors make is they think just because they wrote a book, the world is going to go read it. You have to invest work. You have to tell people you have a book. You have to create streams and lines of communication to let them know you have a book. You just can't say my book is here in the spirit or in the atmosphere. And then everybody says, oh my God, it's your book. I must have it. No. Amazon alone publishes millions of books a day. So you got to do something that's going to gain the attention of the world so that they will read your book. That's one of the biggest mistakes that authors make. That they literally they will write a book and they don't promote it properly. Look, Tiffany Montgomery, she self-promoted her book, but she literally had it in her trunk and drove with it everywhere she went. And every time she got out of her car, she said, "Hey, you need my book." And the title was vulgar. But she didn't care. She's like, here. She would go to the clubs. The club let out. They coming out. Yo, you done bought them drinks and stuff. Nah, come buy my book. Can't move till you buy my book. And that girl ended up being a New York Times bestseller, if I'm not mistaken, a best-selling author, right? And so again, I just leave that nugget with you today. If you are an author, the worst thing you can do is write a book and not promote it. You're missing out on money. You're missing out on connections. You're missing out on potential. Even if you are a co-author and all you have is a chapter in a book, you should be pushing that chapter like ain't no other chapter in that book but yours. If your chapter is about molestation, I don't care how many other authors are in that book, you should be grabbing that book and capitalizing on that conversation about molestation. You should be reaching out to school systems and reaching out to support groups and reaching out to different people and say, hey, I was part of a collaborative work and I told my story. I released my silence about going through molestation or going through rape or going through loss or going through recovery, whatever it is, and you should be capitalizing on those things. Okay. You're missing out on time. You're missing out on money. You're missing out on connections when you don't promote your work. So if you spent time to tell your story, teenage pregnancy, whatever it is, if you spent time to tell your story, but you did not promote it properly, you just left some major money on the table. Hey, Deb. What up, girl? You just left some major money on the table. So everybody that's on here that's an author, look, everybody that's on here is an author. You have no reason to be broke in 2024. I don't care if you have 5 pages in a book as part of a collaboration. You have no reason to be broke in 2024. Hear me. You have no reason to be broke in 2024. Feel me? Like literally, if you're releasing a book this year, if you released a book last year, the year before, matter of fact, I'm glad I said it. I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to do a class called Help. Help, I wrote my book. ... Like, help, I wrote my book. Now what? Help, I need to revive my book. Help me revive my book. Help me resuscitate my book. Help me repromote. Because some of us, you have a gold mine in books that you've been in or books you've written, and we shouldn't be putting down nobody's street. Like, listen, see me in the FAE. Like, there's no reason that if you put in the work and if you mean what you're doing, there's no reason you should be broke this year. Like, and I know everybody on here ain't broke, so don't hear what I'm not saying. But there's no reason why you can't have the next level. Somebody somewhere should be reading your book or reading your chapter in a book or something somewhere and saying, I don't know who this person is, but I've got to find them. I've got to connect with them. And this is why in our collaboration books, we make sure that we include our authors' information so that people who read it say, I've got to get with them. How can I get with them? How can I connect with them? It could be your chapter that makes Oprah pick up your book and say, oh, I got to get them here. It could be, I'm thinking about talk shows, Jennifer Hudson or whoever. It could be your chapter that gets a person to say, wait a minute, I got to do something. So if you have a chapter in a book or you have a book period, I expect to see you promote it like it's yours and promote it like you mean it, because somebody somewhere is looking for your work. There are still, believe it or not, there are still people walking around asking for When Legacy Arises from the Threshing Floor, Volume 1. And I published that book. When did we do that book? What, 2018 or something like that? So again, y'all, you got a gold mine. These hands this year will produce a gold mine. And you will look back on this day and say, March the 6th, 2024, I made a decision to absolutely change and catapulted my life. And now here I am. Here I am living my dream. Your kids, your grandkids, your nieces, your nephews, your family, your friends, and even strangers who need to hear your story will read your book and will end up being healed, delivered, and set free forever. That's powerful. That's powerful. So with that being said, I pray you guys have an amazing day, that you have an awesome day that is filled with miracles, signs, and wonders. For those that are wondering what I'm listening to, in case you want to download it on Apple Music, it's Damien Escobar, and it's called Songs from a Breakthrough. That's a book right there. That's a book title right there. All right. And I'm telling y'all right now, once you write the first one, Deborah, you've done the collab, but once you write the first one, I decree and declare, after you get this first one, that second one gonna be like bloop. That third one gonna be like, wait, hold on, don't leave me behind. That fourth one and that fifth one gonna be like, wait, because there's more in you than you can possibly imagine. I was driving this morning, y'all. Y'all pray my strength. I wish my producer was on here because if he was on here, I'd just beat him up. Listen, like this morning I was driving, and I always say that every time I release a book, God gives me three more titles. And I'm up here like, okay, God, you gonna stop giving me titles? He's like, you ready to come? You ready to come home? No, I'm good. Just send them. And so this morning, my producer said it while we was in a session one day, and I was like, yeah, all right. And this morning I was driving. Holy Spirit had me pull up my album, and he said, "That's a book title. That's a book title. That's a book title." That I was like, so y'all get ready, cause man, got some good stuff going on. That's going on. I will share this. One of my books is being turned into a stage play. Um, really excited about that. That's gonna be real crazy. I don't think I want to be in the stage play. I think I might just kind of like narrate here and there, but I don't want to be in it as a character. I'm gonna let the people be the characters because it's just some things I don't want to relive. I want to sit back and just thank God. Some of y'all need to take that. There's some things I don't need to relive. I just want to sit back and thank God. First, giving honor to God. Yeah, look. First, giving honor to God, who is the head of my life. Like, there's just some things I don't want to repeat. There's just some things I want to sit back and thank God. And I'm grateful for even those who I met years ago who are now major in the playwright space, who are helping me put this and bring this thing together and make it real. I never thought I would see church girl. I would see church girl, club girl, God's girl turn into a stage play, but it's now turning into a real thing. So yeah, I'll be on the lookout. God is doing what God do, and I have my temper tantrums, and I know the Lord be looking at me like, girl, if you don't stop. But God is the keeper of His word. Amen. He is the keeper of His word. And I just want to encourage you guys and let you know that God is the keeper of His word. He gonna do what He said. Okay, He gonna do what He said. So again, I pray you guys have an amazing day. That you have a blessed day. If I don't hurry up and get off of here, then my goddaughter's probably gonna start fussing at me and trying to make me go eat and stuff like that because I forget sometimes. But we're gonna make it happen today. Yeah, girl, it's what's needed, man. Woo, when I did church girl, club girl, guys girl, I just thought it was gonna be like a one hit a quarter type situation, and I literally felt like people after they read it was like, "You left some stuff out. I can feel you left some stuff out." It was people mad at my ex fiance. They was trying to go beat him up. It was all kinds of things going on after that stage, after the stage play. Lord Jesus, after that book was released. Um, but we got to get it done, y'all. It's much bigger, and like I said, that just came from a book. I want you to really think about The Color Purple didn't start as a movie. The Color Purple started as a book that turned into a movie, like an all-time movie that recently turned into the remake of a movie. And some people, loved it, and some people couldn't stand it. But nevertheless, I just want you to think about the fact that all of that started from a book. Let me help you. Amazon didn't start as Amazon. Amazon started as a bookseller company. This man was in his garage as a bookseller with Amazon written on a cardboard box stuck up on a wall. And now Amazon got their competitors shipping and stuff and delivering for them. And they came in behind USPS, and they came in behind UPS and FedEx and all them people. So I want y'all, if you're an author, future author or current, I need you to start thinking bigger about your book because it's bigger than you can possibly imagine. I love y'all. This is my third close. I'm not a Baptist preacher. I grew up in a Baptist church, but I'm not a Baptist preacher. I know sometimes we say Baptist Costal. So since it's my third close, I'm going to jump off of here. But I love y'all. I pray y'all have an amazing day. Jump on these promotions. Jump on this free stuff. Jump on the free stuff, right? Get in these doors so you can see all we have to offer. All right. Love you guys.